Recently, in India, well-constituted and well-organized hatred campaign has been organized against minorities. Part of it we very clearly witnessed in Assam. In Assam, branding it, terming it, naming it as drive against encroachment, they killed an innocent, not only single, actually they killed two of Muslim people there. And calling them encroachers, they have killed them now. Shooting a person who was actually carrying a bamboo stick and chasing a government appointed cameraman. For that very reason, he was brutally killed. He was shot dead. And then that particular cameraman jumped on the chest of that dead body. And then a police personnel cruelly beat the dead body of that person. This was the happening in the Assam. And then in Uttar Pradesh, Maulana Kaleem Siddiqui, a religious preacher, a religious propagandist, he has been stopped. He has been booked under forceful conversion sections, and he is inside the prison now. What is happening in India against the minorities? It is not any anti-encroachment drive. It is not any anti-forceful conversion drive. It is anti-minority drive of BJP here in India. In India, in the states where BJP is ruling, it is very clear anti-minority drive. It is happening there. It is pertinent to note where minorities are very happy, minority live in peace. It is the country where people are living in peace. It is very clear. It is pertinent to note where minorities are living in peace. It is the country where the entire people and the entire world could live in peace. But when there is a threat to the minority, well, let it be whatever country it may be. It may be a Muslim country wherein Hindus and Christians are minorities. It may be a Christian country wherein Muslims and Hindus are minorities. It may be a Muslim country wherein Hindus and Christians are minority, like Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Dubai, and whatever you name it. So, whenever there is a country where the minorities' rights are preserved, then it is the country where just and honest and peace is ensured. So there is a very clear anti-minority drive in India, which is very clearly well organized, well initiated drive which has been carried out by BJP here in India. So it is the time for the public and people to think, and there should be a very clear propaganda, there should be a very clear campaign against this inhuman, arrogant, barbaric people. Now that is what happening. See, a religious propagandist who is very clear, even he has met Mohan Bhagwat in a peaceful and harmonious way. He has greeted him in a harmonious way. He has got very good tie-ups and relationship with the public there. And now he has been inside the bar. There is even in the monarch states, we cannot expect this kind of thing which is happening in Yogi Raj, as they call it, Yogi Raj. What is Raj? They are calling it Yogi Raj. So in Hindi they call it Rajniti, but Yogi Raj is very clear, like a rule of king. It is like a rule of king, wherein no rights could be asked, no rights could be demanded, no one can raise their voice against the king, no one can register their voice against the king and the monarch. That is what happening in Uttar Pradesh. If these people are led to rule UP again, see, imagine the kind of the kind of thing they are going to make in UP, and again if they are left to rule the India again, the kind of disaster we are going to witness, it is highly incomparable, it is highly unimaginable. That is what going to happen. Now this Maulana has been put behind the bars. The reason which has been given by the police is that it is forceful conversion. See, is it possible in a country like India to convert someone forcefully? See, it is illogical, highly illogical. What kind of statement they are making? See, they are telling that it has been funded by foreign funded organization of Maulana. See, who could be spared when it comes about foreign funds? RSS, is RSS not getting foreign funds? Is it not foreign funded organization? Madrasas are foreign funded organization. Yes, for sure. Christian missionaries are foreign funded organization. There are a lot of organizations for that very particular purpose. In income tax, we are getting exemption under 12A and so on. For what we are getting exemption? Just because foreign funded organizations are working here when it was Corona time, only for most of the foreign funded organization came into action. They helped the public, they helped the poor, they helped the destitute. Was it the government which helped us? Even the public very clearly knows it. So the point I am trying to make here is that they are telling he is a foreign funded madrasa. So what? The government has allowed it. If you have guts and spine, then just bar it. Then pass an ordinance, then take a bill, come with an act, barring and banning the foreign funds. Is it okay for you? Will you do that? Definitely not. Not in the nightmare. Definitely you will not do. So, what is happening in India is a very clear anti-minority drive driven by BJP and its allies. So, this must be stopped immediately to safeguard the rights of minorities here in India. As the Kaleem Siddiqui's imprisonment and the two guys were murdered in Assam and so on, it is happening. Now in Tamil Nadu, some kind of psychopaths have joined and they have sit together to give a press meet. In that particular press meet, H. Raja from BJP, ex-national secretary of BJP, he has branded the press people as prostitutes. Without even hesitating, without even thinking what kind of word we are uttering from our mouth, he is branding them as prostitutes. Is it okay? See, this is highly condemnable. Why the entire nation is silent? Even when he calls the press people prostitute, even the Republic TV and Arnab Goswami comes under it. The nation wants to know now. Is he a prostitute or what? Arnab Goswami. See, he has to react. He has to respond. No. When it comes about BJP, no one is responding. Again, we are responding. We highly condemn it. The word is condemnable. H. Raja kind of people must be given psychological treatment. They must be treated in mental hospitals. They must be admitted immediately. For this very particular purpose, they are ill. Mentally, they are ill. See, it is very clear and serious. I am giving a very serious point to the government. Especially, I urge the CM of Tamil Nadu to take immediate action and try to treat H. Raja in mental hospital. It has been already, I am not joking at all. Even the court has directed, if needed, H. Raja must be admitted in the hospital. So that is what happening in Tamil Nadu. Some kind of psychopaths like Rama Ravi Kumar, H. Raja, Arjun Sambath. Arjun Sambath is talking and condemning conversions. But the actual case is, he is going to some Swami and he is begging there, Swami, I have been left with no house for me to stay and accommodate. Kindly help me with some funds. Kindly help me with some funds so that I can get a new house for me. That is what it is very clearly evident. It was very clearly evident in a video very clearly. He was begging to a Swami. Is he capable of talking about conversion? Conversion, it has been given in the article as a right to us. Conversion, it has been given in the article. Every single citizen of India has got the right to profess, practice, propagate his own religion in India. So what? What kind of thing is aching them? What kind of thing is wrong in this? So he's talking about conversion. Yeah, Mr. Arjun Sambath is talking about conversion, and Rama Ravi Kumar is taking lectures and classes about respecting women, and H. Raja is talking about communal harmony in India and calling press people as prostitutes. So this kind of anti-minority hatred propaganda must be stopped, and it must be eradicated from the grassroots level. For that very purpose, the government of Tamil Nadu must take some action, must take written, firm and very clear action against these people who have joined their hands together to destroy, to collapse and to disturb the public and communal harmony, and also to disturb the peace and tranquility which is very happy for the public here in Tamil Nadu. Strict action must be taken against H. Raja and also that particular film called Rudra Tandavam. For that film, they actually came out for a press meet there. The press meet which the PM Modi is avoiding for more than 7 years, which he is afraid of with the 56-inch chest, as he self-proclaims. So, in that very particular meet, they are praising a film and they are telling crypto-Christians. They have come with a very good term, crypto-Christians. No one has come with this very particular ideology, crypto-Christians. This director has got the guts and spine to talk about crypto. Who are crypto-Christians? Crypto-Christians. If there are crypto-Christians in your country, you must be feeling ashamed about it. where in a country like India, where the constitution provides them right to profess, practice and propagate their own religion, if there are crypto Christians, who are crypto Christians? Crypto Christians is a group of Christians who practice their religion, hiding out from the people who are disturbing them from practicing their religion. If they are getting disturbance from outside, they will hide their belief. They will hide their practices and they won't reveal it. They are called as crypto Christians. If crypto Christians are there in India, who has to feel ashamed? Definitely you. The majority has to feel ashamed. Not the majority, this particular group of Hindutva idiots. So they must feel ashamed. So when crypto Christians, love jihad, the film like they are calling, I have come across a trailer of a film called The Conversion, which is going to get released in October 8, most probably, I guess. That particular film is of filthy kind. It is of no use, it is like straw. So in that particular film, they are calling and telling about love jihad. Is it possible in a country like India, forceful conversion, love jihad? If you love someone and if you make them to convert into their particular religion, is it not possible to go again to their own religion? As they call it, Ghar Wapsi, as they brand it, Ghar Wapsi. You can return whenever you want. You can change your religion whenever you need and want. So that is what the right, and that is what the right which has been provided by the Indian Constitution. So this idiotic, this barbaric, this inhuman Hindutva group have come forward in Tamil Nadu as well to disturb the tranquility, peace and harmony which is prevailing in Tamil Nadu. The severe action must be taken to curb these idiots immediately. I urge the CMO of Tamil Nadu, I urge the DGP of Tamil Nadu, as they are taking action against rowdies. They are telling the DGP is very keen and serious about rowdies as they are disturbing peace, as they are disturbing law and order. Definitely they must be given more preference than the rowdies. They are worse than the rowdies. What do you call these cyber psychos? These cyber psychos are very serious than the rowdies. So I urge the DGP of Tamil Nadu to take firm action against these cyber psychos, and they must be put behind the bars. And that Rudra Tandavam kind of film of the conversion kind of film is Rudra Tandavam. Both of the film must be banned in Tamil Nadu. Especially the Rudra Tandavam must be banned, so that law and order and peaceful living of the public must be ensured. Thank you.